Hey everybody, it's Justin here. I just finished up week 23 of 52 Kinds of Love, and here's how it went. So week 23 was dedicated to my buddy Jeremy, and Jeremy's got a little calculator on there because he was a math major like me at the University of Dayton. So we met in some math classes. We also met when we played some Ultimate Frisbee at Dayton. So one of the things I did this week was I made sure to keep playing some Ultimate Frisbee, so I definitely did that this week, thinking of Jeremy. So I called him up on Monday and I said, Jeremy, big time stuff this week. I'm turning 30. Yeah, 3-0. So what am I going to do? Because Jeremy recently turned 30. And so he gave me an idea of all these like manly things to do when you're turning 30. And so we kind of went over that list together. And then we kind of decided through some random improvisation that I was going to do 30 carnita-based acts of kindness, which we were joking around, but we were going to do random acts of kindness at Chipotle. But instead, I tried to do 30 random acts of kindness during the day of my 30th birthday. So Jeremy helped brainstorm all of these ideas, and I did it. It was really tough. But yeah, it was a really cool birthday, and I'm glad Jeremy could provide some ideas and some insight as to how to make it a memorable one. So I appreciated that. When I was talking with Jeremy, one of the things I wanted to know is like what's going on in his head, like who is he, where's he at, because he lives in Washington, D.C. And I said, I want to know like where your personality is at right now. So he gave me some music to listen to for the week, which was a little bit of electronica indie, which really isn't like my scene, but he gave me a lot of music that I liked, so I listened to that for the majority of the week. And, I also asked him what he was reading. He gave me a couple books, and then one was a graphic novel called Sweet Tooth. So I went to the library, I got this out, and I read it in one day. It was actually very interesting. I don't ever read graphic novels, so it was cool to get inside Jeremy's brain and things that he's interested in. But I think really for the rest of the week, I took on the mindset of Jeremy. Jeremy mainly did it. I joined a few times, but he did an improv club at Dayton, and he's also part of an improv club in Washington, D.C., and he's just one of the funniest people that I've met. So I tried to keep that mentality the whole week, and even when we were having phone calls during the week, the topics ranged from everywhere. And we were talking about some superheroes and things like that, and we came up with Pretty Decent Man. He's Superman's average cousin, but just so little things like that, and those things interwove and came back throughout the week in our conversation. So that was pretty fun. What else? Oh, so I got a call during the week, and this is just one of those timing things that it just works out how it's supposed to, that I won tickets to a comedy show this week, and that just, puts everything, puts everything together. The last time I visited Jeremy, we went to an improv show down in D.C., just one of the nights that we were out there. So I asked about his favorite comedian, and his favorite burger. I ate his favorite burger this week. So, really just try to get in the mindset of him, because it's tough when, I don't know how far away D.C. is, probably 6-7 hour drive. That's not easy to do, or just, pull off in any given week to go quick make a trip. So, I always try to see him at least once a year, make a little road trip down there in the summer. I'm going to try to do that this summer. I've already made a lot of promises, so I'm not going to promise it yet. I'm going to try really hard. And, so it was a fun week to really get in the mindset of Jeremy. So, heading into next week, I'm off for summer, so this will be a little bit easier, I think. I'll be dedicated to Al Carrillo. So check in next week to see who he is, why there's a little book there, and how the week goes. All right? Bye. Peace. 52 Kinds of Love.